absinthe. Bear with me. We are live on YouTube, guys. I have passed 2,000 subscribers. We did it. We finally fucking did it. So, before we get too far into this stream, sorry, the dog is being a pest, so I'm going to be distracted off and on. I'll make my community post. We are now live with Asheron's Call. First of all, yes, I installed Decal. Asheron's Call. Just sharing to my socials really quick, guys. Bear with me. Oh, echo, jeez. Okay. Why aren't you digging around in your box? Alright guys, we're live on YouTube. I have passed 2,000 subscribers. That means a couple of things. We are going to do some kind of celebration stream. Probably next Saturday, the Saturday following this one. I think it's the 27th. Then... I mean, at some point during this stream, I'll do a shot of absinthe. Do I have V-Tank set up? Burundy tank. Utility belt. Oh, did I not do it? Oh, that's the one. I can't remember. There we go. Just do that. Also, that also means please subscribe. Just because I hit 2,000. If you aren't subscribed already, just because I hit 2,000 doesn't mean I'm gonna stop grinding. What else? What else did I want to mention? Oh yeah, paid memberships. I won't spiel that too much, but basically... I will start pushing them maybe in the next couple weeks on my Asheron's Call streams. But I did start recording my next Asheron's Call video. I've talked about it quite a bit leading up to today. If you can't remember or you weren't listening to previous streams, or you didn't see previous streams, then that video is about basically the best Decal plugins to use in the game, according to me. That being said, if you do have suggestions for which plugins to cover on that video, feel free to mention them in the comments, or while I'm streaming live on stream. So far, I'm including Virindi Bundle, but specifically V-Tank, Go Arrow, and Virindi Item Thingy Majiggy? What is it called? Item Tool? Then, yeah, Utility Belt and Skunk View? Is that what it's called? I know it's Skunk something or other. Skunk Vision. I did... Sorry, I'm just reading that. I did... What did I did? What did I did? I did try to install mag tools, but I was having trouble with it, so I'll have to come back to that. As for what we're going to do in the stream, we're not going to do a heck of a lot, but I am currently level 170 on the Cool Deep server. We'll start with going to Arwick to get my weekly stipend. Oh yeah, and then I didn't mention, there's that video I started working on, the one about Decal plugins, according to me. But also, I'm going to make another video, which I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's going to be less of a lore video and more of a narrative kind of like story, I guess. So, not machinima or anything like that, but hopefully people like it. It's actually been an idea I've been working on for quite a while. Okay. So I think that's all I want to say right off the bat. We are going to go to Baishi. And also I did mention, last stream I did mention I was going to grind off stream. Surprise, I didn't do it. What else is new? I know I'm terrible. Hopefully I do get some more time to do that at some point, though. Baishi. So yeah, overall, it's exciting times, I think, for the channel, where it's going, and what I have planned in the immediate future. Hopefully this stream isn't too late. This is a lot later than my recent streams have been since I changed my schedule. That being said, I did already mention this probably isn't going to be that long of a AC session. Just because it's getting late. The dog is restless. And I really don't like when she interrupts my streams, so you know, I want to give her some attention too. Especially if you guys don't, for whoever doesn't know the story about Echo, she had a very bad upbringing, so. Oh, is it already dead? Is this the right spot also? It does seem a little different. So maybe I took a wrong turn somewhere. Either that or I'm just tripping. Yeah, I feel like I took a wrong turn. Or maybe not. Did I? Is it down the right? No, now I'm tripping. I'm tripping hard. It's down the left, isn't it? We got a rescue too. He was a baby. He's hilarious though. He's an old man dog now. Nice. Yeah, she was I don't know if you've ever heard of galgos or Spanish greyhounds, but she was a rescue from Spain, where they really, the dogs have really cruel upbringings, and like tens of thousands are basically murdered. Like you can't even say they were euthanized. The way that they're killed is just barbaric. I mean, in fairness, I think killing any dog is barbaric, but some people use the language of euthanization, but they're perfectly healthy dogs, so they're not being euthanized. Also, deep subject. Like, the lucky ones end up in a new home. Like Echo. That's crazy. No, I haven't heard of that. Yeah, it's not very well publicized. Like, it's more and more people are being educated about it. Like, anybody who gets one of these dogs is part of the movement, basically, to teach people about them. Like, you don't get a dog that's, like, so mistreated and not make a big deal about it. Especially if it came from Spain. It's like already, when people ask about the dog, it's like, oh, well, now I have to tell you this whole story. Which, obviously, we want more people adopting the dogs. But she definitely gets bored easily. Echo. And she's walking around behind me. Ooh, a stamina filleter. I'll take and drink that. Heavy weapons. Ooh, another one. I'll hold on to it just in case. Epic mana conversion prowess. Is that a necklace or what? I don't think my skills are hard enough to use it anyways. Arcane. Maybe? I've not played this in years. Welcome. Oh, it does work. Well, how does that compare to this? What do I have on that? Epic healing prowess. Oh! I feel like I'd rather have that. How you doing, Admiral Ryder? Welcome. I play this every week at around roughly this time on Thursdays. Not bad, thanks. Amazing. If you are interested in Asheron's Call content, I make lots of videos about Asheron's Call, which you can watch there on my gaming channel on YouTube. I'm also streaming on YouTube. I'm multi-streaming, as the cool kids say. But that's what they tell me. They say, anyways. I don't know. I'm only saying out of hearsay. And I just hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, thanks to a coder. Thanks to Coder. I know on Ray's channel she was calling you Coder, so I'm just gonna do that too, for simplicity's sake. Lead by example. Is that what you prefer to be called, or? Coder is great. Yeah, I figured. I guess I should have asked if that's what you want to be called first. Much easier, yeah. Absolutely. Usually when somebody comes into the channel, when they first pop in, I'll say their name in full. Echo, come on. Ugh, she knocked over her box. Her feeding box. Everything fell out. Trying to keep her distracted. Yeah, let's kill the brood mother. The brood matron. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, usually I read their name in full when they jump in for the first time, or when they jump into the chat, I should say. Then I'll do shorthand from there. But I mean, some people I drop it more often. Okay, let me quickly read what I got here. I can't read through all this shit. Fuck me. There's way too many spells. I thought it was going to be faster than that. Sorry, guys. I know there's somebody right now is watching this video after the fact on YouTube. They're watching the VOD and they're like face palming that I didn't even look at all of that gear. Let's get out of here. Get somewhere safe. Okay, kind of safe, but not what I had in mind. We'll go to the town. Actually, let's go to Shoyanen's. Shoyanen's Mage Tower. I'll just hide in there real quickly while I grab that shot of absinthe that I promised. I'll BRB. Okay. Drink safe, guys. So I got my absinthe. This stuff is fucking amazing. Not all absinthes are created equal. Some are actually good. Others are fucking awful. But you have to like the flavor of licorice, I think, to enjoy it. Also, just for context, I'm an as of yet, or for the time being at least, a retired bartender of like almost 20 years, so I know a lot of shit about booze. This is absinthe. It burns, but it's so good. It burns, baby. It burns. Okay. Sell our P. Is that all I got? Oh no, I got two. One in each bag. Brilliant. Throw that in there. Have you always liked black licorice? Not always. Like, I like it more as an adult, for sure. I know a long time ago I've talked about making a YouTube channel about booze. That is still, like, on the horizon. Or a bartending one, more specifically. But I'm not going to do it until my game channel is self-sufficient. So, like, it's pretty far on the horizon. Or if not self-sufficient, at least, like, getting there. And, I mean, I guess, according to some people, it would be getting there already. Let's get a few X notes. Okay. Oh, shit. I should have bought more pearl gems. Well, we're okay. I don't think it's too bad. To the town portal network. Same here, I can tolerate the licorice flavor much more as an adult than as a kid. Yeah, I liked, like, the fake licorice, red licorice. But as an adult, like, it's such a, I guess it's such a unique flavor. Like, when you have it, you know it's licorice. But, well, I shouldn't say, I mean unique in a certain way. Like, I know there's other things that taste similar, like fennel or, whatever. Anise? Does that have a licorice flavor? Aniseed? I guess it kind of does. Wormwood, which is one of the major flavors in absinthe. Also, wormwood is like one of those ingredients that sounds the coolest to say. Like, basically, absinthe is wormwood infused Everclear. Or neutral grain spirits would be a better way of putting it. Since Everclear is a brand. That just makes it sound so good, doesn't it? Oh, fuck, I went to the wrong town. I meant to go back to Arwick to hand over this heart. There we go. Arwick. Also, curious, Coder, if you ever heard of this game. Because it's a major classic, but like I don't think it gets much mileage these days in terms of name recognition, at least. But I know lots of the no, when did it come out? It looks cool. 1999. It was, I guess, like, as far as I know, the third or fourth MMO. And that's if you don't include PSO as an MMO. So I'm thinking, like, Ultima Online is the first, then EverQuest, then, what is it, Meridian 75? I'm not sure if Meridian came out before Asheron's Call, though. Or after. Right, I remember Ultima Online. Yeah. So for me, like, the big three were Ultima Online, EverQuest, and Asheron's Call. And Asheron's Call was probably the least known of those three. And unfortunately, not a lot of games. Sweet, I leveled up. Not a lot of games have followed up with a lot of the established mechanics of this game, which the mechanics in this game are just peak. They're so good. Epic Storm Ward? What's that? Nah. Nah. More like fuel for my mana stone. Destroyed. Yeah, let's put another mana stone there. Actually, I have had some requests to play mana stones as well. Is there like a whole economy in this game? Oh yeah, and it's actually, you know, the economy is probably not as bad in this game as other MMOs. Because money is pretty easy to come across, so I feel like the primary currency are MMD trade notes, which is a trade note valued at 250,000 of the in-game currency, Pi Reals. Sorry, that's Pi Reals, if you didn't hear what I said. I kind of whispered that. Ooh, that reminds me, I have to pay my rent. My in-game rent. Oh, I was typing it in wrong. There we go. But there's actually the original PvP server of this game probably had the most interesting territorial and economic system that I've seen in an MMO. And I think it occurred mostly by accident. Like, I don't think they could have predicted what would happen. So it's kind of a little bit difficult to explain, but basically... I'm trying to figure out which notes I need to pay my rent. Sweet. Basically, just because of the way PvP works and the general mechanics of the game, usually PvP, PK and APK or neutral guilds would claim a territory by claiming a life stone. So what that means is a life stone is where you respawn when you die. So, you can kind of see logically how that would make sense. Like, okay, everybody in the guild can bind to this life stone, and that way the higher level people in the guild can guard it and guard nearby towns, giving us access to those towns without having to worry about PKs. But then, like, as guilds grew, they would include multiple towns, include dungeons, because there's life stones outside of dungeons. They just spread territorial that way. Then, there would be wars, and people would have to relocate because their area got taken over. And unfortunately, how that ended up playing out is, like, I think those mechanics happened by accident in a way. But how this ended up playing out is one guild basically gobbled up all of the smaller guilds, so that they would be like 99% of the territory. Which is an unfortunate consequence. I feel like there probably would have been a way to prevent that, like put a limit on how many people. Well, there might be a limit that I don't know about. But I guess if you put a harder limit on the amount of people you could have in your guild, that would probably help keep stuff like that from happening, or would have if they had done it. People paying to protect their towns. Yeah, it's like the mafia. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so you would have PK guilds that go around killing everybody because it's a PvP server. But then you'd have anti-PK who they only kill PKs. Then you'd have neutral who just want to play the game on a PvP server and don't get involved. Ironically. So it kind of just created a very interesting ecosystem of, like, natural gameplay, I guess. Wait, did I pay my maintenance? It's already been paid. Oh. Maybe Wask paid it for me. I don't know. I got a notification that I was supposed to pay it, but I don't know. Oh, fuck. The whole reason I came here is because I wanted to go to the town portal network without using my gems. How long have I been on YouTube for? 33 minutes. Oh man, that's so short. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Just the dog's getting restless. I mean, she's been restless. I'm done slow feeding her. And Butter is trying to work, so I'll try to stream earlier next time. A lot of this is because the dog, she gets riled up at the same time, like pretty much every day. So this was predictable. But unfortunately, I started later than I should have. So anyway, sorry the stream is so short for those who are watching on YouTube. Good news is we have a celebration stream for hitting 2K subscribers. I will post about it on my community wall. But if you listen to this, you'll hear when I'm going to do it. Most likely the Saturday after next, which I think is the 27th. But I will post stuff on the community wall regardless of that. And if you keep track of that, that will be the best place to find out. But otherwise, have fun and stay safe. And I'll see you on the next stream. And